What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Alex coming in with today's new moon and winter solstice meditation. Y'all, for real, I am so pumped because the energies right now, they're just really magical. So magical. They are just so intense, and I am so excited, as I'm sure you could probably tell. Before we get into today, I do want to pray in and just place this beautiful intention over our time together. If you will, go ahead and just close your eyes and rub your hands together if that feels good, or placing them over your heart, just whatever feels good. There's no right or wrong, and just feeling into this moment right here and right now. And I am just, oh, I'm so grateful. I am so grateful for the intention, the healing, the uplifting, the change making. And as we step into our power and acknowledge into the existence that we are the creators of everything that we are experiencing. Oh, yes. And getting just these chills to confirm that we truly are the creators, our consciousness, this powerful mind, body, and soul that we live and exist in this 3D universe. And I am so grateful. I am so grateful to have these conversations and be in this space and connect worldwide and be with each other and just in this space of healing, love, time, and integration. Oh, yes, integration. And getting clear and clarity on what it is that we are wanting to create in this time and in this moment right here and right now. And I am just knowing the truth for everyone who can hear my voice intentionally or otherwise and feel my energy, that there is just divine healing coming to your body, and coming to you on your path. Just love to all Hansanan in this most beautiful, majestic way, just protecting every single person in their most divine journey, that they encounter the right people at the right time, and that they are protected, and that, oh man, it's just such a magical time. And I'm just grateful for you, and I'm grateful for your energy, and I'm grateful for just your willingness to step forward and put this time and energy into yourself and into the collective, into your families, into your healing, and healing your lineage, healing your track, healing your soul's journey. Because this isn't just about this fleshly lifetime. Our souls have lived many lifetimes, and it is about the healing of multiple lineages, not just us. And oh, yes. And I'm just so grateful for you, for that time and that energy that you're putting into yourself and into your family and into your lineage. And for that, I know the truth that this healing is already done right here and right now. And so it is. Amen. Amen. And amen. Yes. Okay. Y'all, for real. The energies are so intense. Oh, but before I forget, I want it, because I love the synchronicities too, even more. I got to share this. So I have a event happening on January 1st. It's a Sunday at 13:30 Central Standard Time. So that's 1:30 Central Standard Time. And it's going to be online, and it's like a 3-hour immersive workshop that we're going to be doing, where we're just going to get very present, and basically in the beginning portion of it, through ecstatic dance and meditation and just really moving our bodies. Yes, I'm getting like so many chills right now. I'm so excited. We're going to release all the energies, right? Because it'll be right after the holidays and everything, right? Anything we might have picked up on ourselves, and energetically speaking, and just allowing ourselves to just release. And especially if you've been triggered during the holiday season, I have a very special exercise that I'm going to be doing. I'm excited because I've been getting amazing downloads around this. And then switching it, after we do all the releasing, switching it into guidance into how you want to create for your next calendar year, taking a big goal. And this could be anything. It could be health, fitness, family dynamics, relationships, right? It could be your own personal relationship, business. It doesn't really matter. Just one big goal. And we're going to take it, we're going to actually break it down, how to actually break it down from this big monster goal into very tangible bite-sized pieces. And this stuff I personally use to accomplish my own goals, but it can really be applied for any application, whether it's business or personal. It doesn't really matter, because the strategy is still the same on being able to get it broken down into manageable pieces that you can actually start doing on the other side of the workshop today, like start implementing it like that day, right? So I'm super excited. And how beautiful is this? Is like, I'm not one of those people who, yes, we're going to talk about energies and stuff here in a minute. We're going to get into the manifestation stuff, like totally here in a minute. But how beautiful is this? Like, I wasn't thinking about the winter solstice. I wasn't even thinking, I didn't even know the new moon was like right there when I created this, when I got the downloads about this, because this was downloaded to me. And so I just love it because the reset your nervous system and your dreams, set your dreams in 2023, right? It's this retreat that was given to me by spirit and by myself and my higher consciousness, whatever people want to call it, God, or whatever you want to communicate, right? That divine download came in. And right at this time that we're experiencing, I'm going to get more into it, but just keep this in mind. And so we have the links wherever you're watching from. You have the links in a link tree where it has this, it'll bring you to my link tree, because wherever you're watching from, like this online thing is not like my gig. This was something I was divinely guided to do. And my normal job, if you will, is I'm a trauma coach and spiritual practitioner, and I have a healing ranch, and I work with animals and people. We do online, we do on site, we do a whole thing. And so this particular one is on site, but we do, like, we have our puppies and stuff too integrated into the business and everything. And so it's just, we have a lot of different things going on. So this link tree has all of that stuff that you might be interested in if you want to sign up for our newsletters, websites, whatever it is you need. We've usually got it here, or a way to get a hold of us if you have questions about something. And so being able to go to this, right, sign up for your time zone, and it'll let you know, let you proceed from there, and you can sign up for it. It'll give you all the information. And I'm super excited because, y'all, this has been so beautiful. And then of course the energies that are happening right now, of course it's happening. It's the divine. That would always happen that way because that's of the divine, right? If you guys do know anyone who is interested in puppies that would make good homes for our babies, we do have a couple that are still available. We do have a free application that you can get started by clicking this link right here. And of course, if you have any questions, all of our information is here at our Contact Us page, and you can get a hold of us there. So with that being said, okay, let's get into the energies, y'all. Like grounding, tranquility, and clarity is like the theme that I'm just like, oh my gosh, we are deep into this. And then of course, if you're watching this when this is launching live, it's set to 2020 Central Standard Time. And it's like all the toots, right? That's why I was giggling, because it was like the download came in, I was like, okay, you know, what time and this and that. Because it's like, I go into meditation and I ask all these questions, right? And I just present it and go from there. And it was like 2020. And I was like, okay, you know, whatever, you know, just not even thinking about it. And just like, you know, and then when I'm going through and setting everything up, I was just like, oh, that's cute. Yep, I see. So if you're watching this beautiful harmony, right? The two is about harmony and balance and peace and love, right? There's a lot of love in the air. And of course, if people are, I see like still a lot of that split basically, where people who are in the fear, right, who are creating a lot of just like the fear, negativity, bad situations, whatever that might be happening, right? They're not going to be experiencing this. And that's where I was saying earlier, where there could definitely be people watching this who are like, no, fuck you, Alex. Like, that is not my existence. This is not magical. This is awful. Right. And I'm totally going to get into this with those people who are experiencing that in just a moment. But ultimately, this time is a beautiful time of growth. A beautiful time of getting clear on the things. And if you're one of those souls who's hurting right now because your life feels like it is obliterated, where's got chills, thank you, who is feeling like things are just being devastated and just you can't push further, one, I want to say that you're here for a reason. You matter. Okay, because even on days that you feel like you can't even put one foot in front of another, but like one elbow, right? I always joke that I was like, literally, there's been days I had to army crawl my way through life because I couldn't even stand up, let alone fucking walk. Theoretically, right? Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, right? I was like, but you know what? I can crawl. And I was like, man, even if it's like a finger, right? Okay. You know, that might even be it. There's people who, myself included, I've had those days where I was that low. And, you know, for those souls, you guys are in this place of transformation. This time right now is asking you, like, what do you want to create? I mean, really, it's asking everybody that question, you know, truly, right? But the reality is like, we have so much power in the creations that I mean, I can even feel it in my heart space. Just like, it's just like, our energies just expand, right? And it's just when it lines up with the particles that are created in the ethers of what it is we are energetically aligning with, that pulls it into the 3D, right? We are creating that with our emotions. And when we're in this awful, devastated, negative state energetically, and we're just screaming it out of our pores, then yeah, so it is. Here's your order. It's done up, it's made up, boom. But when we are able to start tuning into ourselves energetically, and because y'all, for real, true story, real quick, one of my hacks I teach to my students, and because I did this myself, when I was in, because I would spiral into these really bad depressions, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that. I need to start, how do I start catching this, right? Because it would just happen, or so I felt, right? When I felt depressed or anything and it started to come on, I would force myself to smile for literally like 60 seconds. And I would put it on like my watch or my phone or something. And I would sit there literally like this. And no matter how painful it was, and I kid you not, because see, here's the thing. After, a little bit of time, very short amount of time. Now, I'm not talking like 10, 15 minutes. I'm talking about like 20 or 30 seconds, especially if you're like really deep in a negative emotion. It might be more like 45, 60 seconds. That's why I say 60. But your body doesn't understand the difference. It feels this and it feels the muscles, and it's just like, okay, and you will start to, or forcing yourself to laugh is another really good one too. Why? Our bodies don't know, right? Our brain is the one that's like, yo, do this, right? Operate here. Ooh, feel this negative thing. But really, our bodies are just simply a response. It's like, you pick up the telephone and you dial a number, right? You hit the send button, right, to call the phone, and or on the phone to call, right? And so your input, right, that's your brain inputting into the phone to call, to send to the body, and then that call going through and having the opportunity to have someone on the other side pick up that you desire to connect with, right? That's kind of the idea of phone call. You're trying to call someone, right? So to connect with them, your body is doing the same thing. Your body is responding and saying, okay, here's the order, here's the phone call for me to connect with this energy, this thing that I was dialed and put into existence to connect with, to have the opportunity to connect with, right? And then we get frustrated because, oh shit, here it comes back again, because we didn't deal with it and our energies. And that might be really hard for some people to hear. And I know it was like my mind blew up, like when I started to comprehend how I created everything in my life, including the near death experiences, including all of the stuff that humans may perceive as really bad. And I'm like, oh no, I see it. I see how it fit into my journey and my path and everything that's gone on. And it's like, when it's still really fresh, it undoubtedly still hurts, no doubt. And I'm not dismissing, so please don't anybody take it that way, because I'm not, right? There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. But in the hindsight, right, on the other side of it, looking back and seeing and understand, knowing just the beauty and the growth that comes from these experiences. And that's why I say it's magical, y'all. I know that I triggered somebody. I just got really chill. Oh, I triggered somebody. I'm sorry if that's you on the other side. Oh yeah, I'm sorry if I triggered you. If you're still even watching, because that was big. Um, that's not my intention. Truly, it's not. I mean, y'all, for real, when I look back at where I was, like, this is how I have come to where I am. This is how I have gotten to where I am, is through a lot of the things that I'm speaking about. Like, I don't speak about things I haven't lived, because how can I advise or tell someone, suggest something, right? Here, this might work. I don't know. Maybe try it if it resonates with you, right? How can I say that to someone knowing with true intentions that if I've never done it myself, if I've never experienced it, if I've never had anything, I just put it out there like, no, that's not how I operate personally, right? And so this is truly coming from a place of love. If this is triggering you, or some of this is like really kind of hitting home, and if you're feeling the emotions if you're feeling the emotions on the other side of the screen, let it flow. Nobody can hear you or see you. Let it, if you're crying right now and this is just really hitting home, oh yeah, let it flow. Let it flow, because it's beautiful. This release, that is what this time is about. It's this releasing of the energy and getting into this place of coming to the clarity of, okay, what's my next inspired action? What's my next step? What am I supposed to do next? This is my creation. And that's where I was giggling about like the downloads about the, I mean, that event for on January 1st, like that was given to me well over a month ago. And I only just started preparing for all of this like 5 days ago max. Actually, I think it was more like 4 days ago. Right. And actually starting to like go deep into meditation and like asking all of the details. Right. Like it was not very long ago. I was not like they were not on my radar when that happened, right? And so it's just like I love the synchronicities. I love when you are walking in the different things with the divine where it's like, yep, here you go. So it is, right? So it is. Oh, and I'm so grateful for that. My goodness. So yeah, that's where like getting the notebook and stuff. And so that's where really my first journal prompt comes from is what do you want to create? And so if you have your notebook, and even if you don't have a notebook or, you know, maybe you're driving or something on your first go around, if you aren't able to fully sit down and immerse yourself, I would love to challenge you to, when you get the time, come back and rewatch all of this and fully allow yourself to immerse, because this is when we move so much energy. This is when we are able to just really embody what is the healing. What is the path to healing? Oh, that's going to make me cry. I love it. Oh, yeah. What is the path to healing? What does that look like in your heart? What does that feel like? What is it you want to create? What is it? And it doesn't even matter if it's tangible, right? It doesn't even matter if it's like, well, I'd love to create $1 million, but Alex, can't even eat food right now because I'm so broke. How the hell does that compute? I'm not even asking for the reality, because the reality is if you're like, okay, a $20,000 is, you know, a month is good. Well, you know what? There is actually tangible ways to get to that. You just, again, we talked about it earlier, your brain is your biggest limitation. There is infinite possibilities, quite literally infinite possibilities. Y'all, it's like most people's brains, it seems like myself included, took me a little bit to like digest it, right? Like I didn't just grasp it in like one fell swoop. Like I've been digesting this stuff for years, and just like it always just goes deeper and deeper, because when you realize how deep this goes and just like the expansion of it all too, it's just like, that's why I'm so humbled, right? Because it's like you see the just infinite things that your brain sometimes maybe struggles to comprehend sometimes, especially in the beginning when you're first digesting it all. And it's so beautiful, so magical that we are fully capable to do these things, to create with energy in our bodies. And what is it you want to create? What do you want to create right here and right now? And that could be like, I want a good night's sleep. I want to sleep 8 solid hours. Amazing. What does your nighttime routine look like? What's that? Okay, well, you might want to start with the nighttime routine to give your body the ability to go into a safe space to sleep if it's feeling or addressing the issues, right? But if you're just like, I just don't, you know, yes, it's going to happen, right? But we don't start to see the vision and then starting to make the connections. It just stays the vision, right? There's no connections. There's nothing that is attempted to energetically align and pull it in, right? When we are seeing, or when we're not seeing where we can connect, right? And so, yeah, you totally can, whether it's money or your health or sleep. I mean, yeah, there's so many things that impact us. That's like, dang, if I started this or I got that, or my body was nourished and loved on in this way, wow, I could do X, Y, and Z. I would have the energy to do this. I would have the clarity of mind to do that, and actually like write my book with a cohesive thought process, not some scribble that I'm like, what did I say? Because you were so tired. You couldn't even like put proper sentence structures together to write, you know? Exhaustion can show up in a variety of ways, and it can impact us in so many things. And it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I'm honestly so grateful for it. But because it's like this beautiful orchestra or this spider's web being woven in this most perfect, beautiful way, intricate in every detail, but there's a purpose. And without one of these sections, it may not cause the whole web to just, be dissipated, but it'll definitely cause a weak spot, especially if it's not mended. And it's just, that's how I see humanity right now. What do you want to create? It could be peace in your life. Okay, that's a good starting place. Now, moving into the next one is, what are the things that are in the way? So if it's safe to do so, go ahead and close your eyes. And I want you to ask yourself, ideally out loud, or at least under your breath if you are around people, and ask yourself, what is hindering me from getting what I want or what I need, whatever feels best to you, right? What is hindering me? What is stopping me? What is standing in the way from me achieving whatever it is? And so asking yourself, write down all the things, even if you feel like you've worked on them, write it down anyways, because if it's coming up right now, there's coming up for a reason. So write it down. Write all of the things down. And so right now we are writing down all the things that are coming up. When you ask yourself, what is hindering me from achieving my whatever it was, my dreams, right? My goals but be specific when you are asking, be very specific about whatever the goals are that you are writing down that you're wanting to create. Like, so what is stopping with you? What is hindering you? What is standing in your way somehow? Write all of the things that come down, regardless of how much work you have or have not done towards them, or however you may feel about them. Okay. No judgment, right? It's just neutral. It's just information. It's just coming up to tell you something. So this is good. We want these things to come up, even if it might be like, oh, that thing again. Like, yeah, that thing again. It's surfacing because you're going through other layers and we're peeling it back. And it's just trying to tell you, I need a little more healing. I need little more love. I need a little more whatever it is, right? It's just information. It's not good or bad. It's just information. It's the binary system. It's the ones and zeros, the whole complete set. Don't worry about it. It's just binary. Oh gosh. If anyone's ever looked or played with the different number systems, there are multiple number systems. It's very interesting. Binary, of which is one of them. So is by eights and tens and 12s. There's a lot. Anyways, okay. So for the last journal prompt, this is my favorite one. Okay, this is the one that we're going to really work with a lot. So I'm excited. What is it? I want you to write it in this way. So it's the things that I want to take out, no more than 3, but like your top 3. Specifically one I really want you to hone into, because that's the one we're going to use in the meditation. But the things you're wanting to create, right now, what is it you're wanting to create? Okay. And so then we're going to write it in a sense of, I am celebrating whatever in the present tense, not future, not past, present, actively living it right now. I am celebrating my cure for cancer, or that I'm cured of cancer, right? I am celebrating that my family is, souls are healed. Ooh, I am celebrating whatever it is, right? It doesn't matter how insane it seems, right? You might have just gotten a diagnosis from the doctor last week that was like, yeah, you're like certainly gonna die from whatever cancer, right? Like you're dead in 2 months, right? Well, no, you don't have to be. We can, like we can choose, right? That's a whole thing. I think that was a little more advanced. I shouldn't have gone to that exact example, but that's okay, because that's a bit more advanced. But the reality is we can change the energetics. There's a lot of energy play, and we create our lives. And that's really the biggest things, because this portal is open, y'all. The energies are amplified like so drastically, so much right now. They really are amplified. And see, and here's the thing, it's like, I always, one of my defaults is when I am faced with something and I'm like, I have no idea how I'm going to get to that, whatever it might be. But I know, and you have to go into your energetics of your body where I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know any of the hows, but I know this is happening. And for me, when I think that's why I brought up a health thing, because for me, that's exactly what happened with my health. I have had years ago when I declared that, I was like, I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know for a fact I'm going to be 100% healed in every physical way here. Like it's just without anything. And since then, my whole health has drastically changed for the better. It's like, it's so intense, right? And I mean, I still have more to go, and I see the energetics and the things that I'm just pulling down, and I'm just peeling them off, and I'm, loving on myself. And that's maybe that is resonating. I know it's resonating with someone because I'm being told to bring this up and be vulnerable, which is beautiful, because whatever you're going through, whatever that's like for you, like just keep going. It doesn't matter how it looks, right? Just keep going, keep trying, keep army crawling, come back to this space, whatever it is you're trying to create, because the reality is, no matter how far off it may theoretically seem, if we allow ourselves to at least align with, okay, well, I don't know how I'm going to, get to, maybe you need to be at a $98,000 a year job in order to make ends meet, right? I need to, to start, right? I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know what it's going to look like, but I'm going to be open. I'm going to be receptive towards anything and be open to whatever things might come my way, and being willing to pray on it, being willing to meditate on it, being willing to ask, spirit, God, higher consciousness, whatever you call it, right? That connection, that divinity, that oneness. And in that space, what is your divine answer? And being able to step into this beautiful space. I'm going to grab my charger because apparently my computer is about to die. So give me one second. But with that being said, go ahead and while I grab my charger, grab some water, because when you're working with energy, it definitely does take a drain on your hydration as well. But you know what I mean? The reality is, we can heal ourselves. We can heal so many things. And I mean, like our children's lineage, our lineage, people were around. Like, I mean, just the depths. Oh my gosh, the depths of how deep this can go and what it can do to literally, like, this is what I truly believe is going to be what yields us into the quote unquote new earth, right? That new elevation of consciousness. This is actively, I firmly believe it in my soul, that this is how we get there, without a doubt. So with that being said, grab some water, grab something to rehydrate, because we're going to get into this meditation. I'm going to grab my battery so my computer doesn't die. Oh, goodness. Okay, beautiful souls. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hmm. I'm excited. This is, oh, yay. I've been feeling it in my energy, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. I love doing these meditations, y'all, because like it doesn't matter when you're watching this. Like, because when I go, I see people. Like I just see so many people, and I see your faces and your hair, and it's like you're like this, but it's just like a little bit faded. Like I see you guys. I feel you guys. It's beautiful, and I'm just so grateful because I'm swimming in your energies to be here. I'm like fully immersed in it, and it's just like I'm in just such gratitude for all of y'all for showing up for yourself, because we are what brings in this quote unquote new earth. Like it's already here. It's us. We are the ones. It doesn't matter what your age is or where you're at theoretically in your 3D life. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you're here and you're showing up and you're like, I am putting in this intention. I am putting in this energy. I am doing the healing work. I may not be where I quote unquote want to be, but I am already there because time is not linear at all. If you've watched me for a while, you know what I mean. Because we talked about this, but it's not linear. And when we can fall into the energetics of what it is that we are creating, that, my friends, is where the magic happens. Oh, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm so excited. All right. So make sure you have, even if you didn't have a chance to write it down, make sure you at least have the part about what it is you're wanting to create, that I am celebrating, right? I am celebrating whatever. In the present tense, 100% positive. So it's not, I'm celebrating that I'm no longer on drugs, right? No, you wouldn't say it. Ugh. You wouldn't even say it like that. You'd say, I am celebrating consistent sobriety. Um, Something that shows that you've been consistently like sober, right? So a continuation of, continued sobriety, right? Something in the present tense. So things like that, right? That would be a perfect one if that might be what you're struggling with or whatever it is that's coming up, making sure it's 100% in that positive language, present tense. And I am celebrating. Ooh, gosh, I'm so excited. Oh, okay. So go ahead and just closing your eyes if it's safe to do so. And I want you to rub your hands together, just really connecting your body right here and right now. And I'm just knowing the truth of the healing and the energetics that is positively uplifting everyone who can hear my voice, whether they're intentionally or unintentionally listening. You can feel my energy. And for that, I say thank you, thank you, thank you for showing up for yourselves in this healing. And I know the truth of all of those who are listening on the other side, that your bodies receive a positive cellular rejuvenation from the top of your head to the bottom of your toes, and that your body is positively impacted, and that you are receiving the healings and the positive energetics, and that anything that might be trying to invade you negatively is just pulled out of the environment, and you are just placed in these beautiful protective bubbles, and that you are just experiencing this calm, present energy. And I'm so thankful. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this beautiful healing that is happening right here and right now. And so it is. If it feels comfortable, you can lay down or just get in a comfortable seated position. And I just want you to become aware of where your body is making contact with the ground. If you're sitting up, what does it feel like against your sitting bones? Is the ground hard or soft? If you're laying on the ground, is your pillow soft or is it stiff? And just becoming very aware of what our bodies are feeling like right here and right now. And just focusing in on these points of contact and imagining like a clockwise circle spinning as you just connect into the earth, connecting in with Mother Gaia, feeling into this beautiful, calming, relaxing energy. Taking a deep breath in, slowly letting it out. And just feeling your body being felt into this just calm and just this relaxation as you're allowing yourself to just fully engage into the spirit of the mother and just that love and that nourishment and just this positive uplifting energy that just relaxes your mind, body, and soul. Taking a deep breath in, slowly letting it out. Now I want you to imagine if you were wearing jeans that you're sitting down and someone took like a little fish hook to the back of your pants, kind of pulling your hips forward. And I want you to suck your belly button in back towards your spine and allowing your chest to open up as you just roll your shoulders back, opening up your energy centers and allowing your head to go up and just bringing your gaze back and just sink into that feeling and just allow your energy centers to open up. And feeling it from your hips down into your pelvic bowl and your root chakra, and just allowing your energies to align up and out as you feel this coming through your crown and just creating this beautiful connection. Taking a deep breath in, slowly letting it out. And just allowing the energies to fall back into connection with Mother Gaia and just up through your root and just, allowing your body to engage and starting to activate, feeling your toes starting to tingle, maybe your neck, your legs, and your hips, and just allowing your body to engage, feeling the energy activating and opening up, coming up through your crown as you roll your shoulders back. Take a deep breath in, slowly letting it out. Just allowing your body to connect and being completely present, feeling the activation of your body. And I'm just calling forward right here and right now these things that we are celebrating. And one by one, I want you to call forward and just fully, fully, fully immerse yourself into the celebration that you are experiencing, whatever it might be. I am celebrating that I'm 20 years sober. I am celebrating that I'm pregnant with a healthy baby. I'm celebrating that I found the man of my dreams. Whatever it might be, it doesn't matter. What are you celebrating right here and right now? And I want you to feel into this beautiful energy as you activate this emotion in your heart space and just allow it to fill up into your chest and your energetics, and allowing it to feel into this beautiful space of your heart, and just allowing it to go down into your arms and filling into your body as you celebrate currently having this thing that you are actively creating. As it's already done, it's already created. 3D's just catching up. Feeling into this beautiful space as your body experiences this heavy, intense, positive emotion. Feeling that giddy and just that joy where you could just giggle like a schoolgirl theoretically. Just enjoying this beautiful energy as you allow yourself to just fully expand and watch yourself on this beautiful big screen, setting up a projector and just allowing yourself to watch it on the big screen as you play out the entire thing in the most positive, uplifting way. Maybe you received an award for something you did, and imagine someone close to you saying, "Congratulations, so-and-so," by your name directly, on achieving or accomplishing or making that $20,000 that you were wanting this last month. Congratulations, babe. Just imagine these people around you that you love that are experiencing this with you and celebrating with you, and they're so excited and they're congratulating you, and you're seeing them and you're feeling them and you're hugging them and you're loving on them and you're just engaged in just this intensity of whatever it is you're actively wanting to create. Love to all hearts. And just feeling your body fully energized, fully in the energetics, fully stepping into your power and just this activation and this energy, and just feeling into all of the divinity that it is that you're creating. Just feeling into these beautiful, positive emotions that you've cultivated, and just holding space for this beautiful, magical time and energies that we are actively experiencing right here and right now. And I'm just in so much gratitude for all of the beautiful and divine creations that I've cultivated and that I see. And I'm so excited for all of you, for these, just this oneness, this collective energy, this uplifting of this positive shift into these higher vibrations, however that's impacting you in the most positive way. I am celebrating you fully with my heart and just congratulating you on all of these big wins that you are currently experiencing. Taking a deep breath in, slowly letting it out. And just holding space for this creation and just knowing the beautiful divinity that it is. Just allowing yourself to slowly start coming back. Taking a deep breath in, letting it out. And placing your hands over your heart if that feels good. Oh, and just taking a deep breath in. Slowly letting it out. When you're ready, start wiggling your toes. Start wiggling your fingers. Oh, if you fell asleep and you're catching the end of this now, it's okay. There was a divine appointment. No shame. I'm just holding so much love for the containers all of you have created for yourselves. And congratulations, for you have helped create. You have created, not helped, you have created everything that you are wanting. And when it feels good, you can open your eyes whenever you're ready. Maybe rubbing your hands, kind of waking your body back up. Don't forget to check us out on January 1st. I'm excited. It's going to be like this, but a lot more intense. We will have a break too, don't worry, because I'm like ooey gooey after this. It takes me a minute to come back online. So I can't go right into teaching, but we'll definitely have a break between the two for sure. People get a snack and whatever they need. So have an amazing, amazing day, y'all. Now go be great, my loves, and I will catch y'all next time.